Hey, you guys, we want to look at factoring now. And when you factor, factoring is the opposite of foiling. So if I remember, we review here, we foiled. Remember first, FOIL means first, so I take x times x, I get x squared. And then I take x times 4, which is the outside, and I get 4x. I multiply negative 8 times x, and I get negative 8x. And I multiply negative 8 times 4, and I get negative 32. I can add up the two middle terms and get negative 4x. Now, what we're going to do on this worksheet is we are going to factor this, and we're going to go back to what did they multiply? What two factors did they multiply here to get this? Okay, so we're kind of going backwards. So they're going to give us all these trinomials, and we got to figure out what two factors did they multiply to get this trinomial. Okay, just like 24. What two numbers do we multiply to get 24? Well, there's 1 in 24, there's 2 in 12. You're doing the same thing, but now you're doing a trinomial here. And what two factors do I multiply? All right, so it's kind of what we did yesterday. We're going to start by using the diamond method. And so I wrote out all the factors of 32. And I want to say, okay, what multiplies to 32? What factors multiply to 32 and add to negative 4? So if I go, well, it can't be 1 in 32, 2 in 16. Well, that doesn't give me 4. Well, 8 minus 4, that gives me the 4. And for the 4 to be negative, when I add these two together and to get a negative 4, the 8 has to be a negative. So this is going to be negative 8 and positive 4. They multiply to negative 32 and they add to negative 4. Those are my answers. So now you just have to put them into your parentheses here. X plus 4, x minus 8. Same as the one up here. Okay, so number 2, a little bit easier. What multiplies to 12 and adds to 8? Well, it can't be 1 and 12. Well, there it is right away, 2 and 6. So I'm going to put my 2 here, my 6 here, and those are my answers. X plus 2, x plus 6. If I FOIL this out, I'll get 2x and 6x. That's going to add up to 8x. 2 times 6 gives you my 12, and x times x squared. So I can FOIL it back out to check to see if I come back up with this. All right, number 3. What multiplies to 24 and adds to negative 11? Well, I know they both have to be negative to multiply to a positive and add to a negative. Well, the only way to get 11 is 8 and 3. So I'm going to get negative 3 and negative 8. They multiply to positive 24, they add to negative 11. Those are your answers. X minus 3, x minus 8. It's the same thing you were doing yesterday, but now you just have to put them into your parentheses. If I multiply that out, I'm going to come back with this. All right, last one. What multiplies to negative 2 and adds to 1? Well, again, if this is negative, one of these have to be a negative. And for this to be a positive, my larger one has to be positive. So if I put in negative 1 and 2, they multiply to negative 2, they add to positive 1. If you flipped them around, this isn't right, but let's say you had 1 and negative 2. Well, that adds up to negative 1. So that can't be right. So now you just stick those two numbers in here, x minus 1, x plus 2, and you're done. If I FOIL this out, it comes back up with that. All right, cross out 5. 5 is the same as 3. Okay, so you got 15 problems to go. This is for tomorrow. All right, if you need help, let me know. Drop into Zoom. I'll help you out. Have a good day.